some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hokies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there. And I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Madden. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Heat. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks are marching down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Might be looking to run. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Swings it out to his running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priority is mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the... There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He'll get rid of it. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
To the air. It's Madden. Complete. Bust through behind his pad. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere.
He's got it inside the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The give to the back. Lowers those pads. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. Now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a man. At the 45 on his way. Wide open space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On a drive, but it would behoove him to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just...
Turning it on! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the point after is good. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse.
Continues to fight for yards. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Back to throw, it's Madden. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Jukes his way for more. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out in the flat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick handoff. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Madden. Under fire. He's going to take off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds a tight end. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. Crosses the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up
out of the tunnel in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Trying to keep the drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Looking to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madden. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this dude has been a problem today. Impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this team.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an up.
He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
52, Virginia Tech, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the gun, give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him, it's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the draw. Spins away from the defense.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the air. It's Madden. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
The sportsman-like thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Moffitt. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.